welcome Sherry, Cheryl, and Barry to Parties Extra. I'm Helen Ford Wallace, and we are at the Oklahoman's Video Studio in downtown Oklahoma City. We're here to talk about the Harding Fine Arts Academy and the awards dinner at the Will Rogers Theater on April the 7th. So you all welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Glad to be here.
And Sherry, tell us about your special event. It's coming up.
It certainly is. This will be our annual event, and it's the Leadership in Arts and Education. Ta-da, there's our invitation. Our theme this year, since it is our 15th anniversary, is Crystal. And we are using a crystal ball decoration.
Oh, wow.
How fun is that?
Very
And
much fun.
we are looking into the crystal ball at a bright future for Harding Fine Arts Academy.
And you're going to be in your school, and this is a wonderful picture.
This is a great picture.
Of your school.
Greg Burns is the artist, and he allowed us to use this. And the reason why we wanted to feature our crystal ball inside, for our event is because we are looking to a new future for Harding Fine Arts in the building. And Barry can talk a little bit more about that in a minute. We are honoring Renate and Charles Wiggin for their tremendous contribution to arts and education, and they will be receiving the John and Joy Reed Belt Award for Leadership in Arts and Education. They have been tremendous donors in the community. They really believe in giving back. It's so inspiring. Orchestra League, you name it. I mean, so many things. Wilson Arts Integrated School and Harding Fine Arts Academy as well. So we're very blessed.
Well, they are wonderful people. They surely are.
Truly are.
Then you have one other honoree.
We do.
And represented here by Cheryl. So tell us about that.
Well, I'm Cheryl Borelli. I'm a Senior Vice President at BancFirst, and I've had the honor of serving on the board of Harding Fine Arts Academy, which was a new experience to me. I'd never served on a school board before, so I've come up the learning curve quite well. But what BancFirst loves about this school is the fact that we take all young people in, and it is a lottery system, so it isn't an application or a process that you have to go through there. And to hear the stories and to see the students and walk the halls of this wonderful building is just an honor for us as a financial institution to give back. And anyone that knows Gene Rainbolt, who is now 91 years old, and he's not afraid to tell people that, in our communities, and we actually serve 58 communities across the state of Oklahoma, is that we get to give back. And it is about education and our children, because they're our future.
And what's the name of the award?
The Community Impact Award, and I think that is so appropriate.
So it fits.
So appropriate.
It is, and so we are just honored and thrilled to be receiving that award this year.
Well, I'm glad you are too.
Thank you.
That is awesome. That is really good. So you have good honorees.
We have amazing honorees.
So do they speak at your dinner?
They will. They will be receiving a beautiful glass plaque. It's really sort of a sculpture. It's designed by the Bewleys, and we'll be presenting that to them, and at the presentation each of our honorees will be invited to say a few words.
That is wonderful. So what else goes on at dinner? Do you have entertainment?
We do have entertainment. This year we're going to have so much fun because we're incorporating all of our, several of the departments of our school, and we have the jazz band is playing, and the show choir is dancing, and the thespian group, and the art students have made the props, and we're going to do kind of a Hollywood type, old-fashioned Hollywood number with the crystal ball and everything. I can see clearly now.
I like that.
Very campy, but very fun.
No, it sounds great.
Absolutely.
And you have an MC?
We do. James Pickle is our MC again. Bless his heart.
Well, he's funny.
He is
very funny.
He is funny. He is knowledgeable, and he certainly knows how to get the crowd to participate. Another event that we do is called Pick Your Passion, and each department of the school identifies an item or items that they really would like to have, and we just don't have the budget for. And so and then the attendees are invited to contribute to funding those items. And Mr. Pickle is amazing at kind of educating the crowd as to what we need to do and where we are. And last year, all of our items were funded.
Oh, how great.
It
Pick Your
was,
Passion,
so
that's what
Pick
it's
Your
called.
Passion.
So that's kind of like a, what?
Well, for example, if you're just really passionate about literature, then you probably want to gravitate to the English department's request for books. If you're into mathematics, then you're going to want to help the math department get new calculators. And so
Good
on.
plan. Okay, so you have a co-chairman, don't you?
I do, Carol McFeeters, and she is my right-hand person. We are like a team. We are a well-oiled machine at this point.
And committee? You have a committee? But you all have wonderful alums, too. They all like to
We
help.
do. We have great committee members, and everybody pitches together to make this a successful event.
And the dinner benefits who?
The dinner benefits Harding Fine Arts Academy, and we have Education Excellence Fund, and we use those dollars to help our teachers implement our arts integrated educational model, which is rather unique. And I think Barry Schmelzenbach, who is our superintendent, could probably speak to that better than I.
And please do. Tell us about that and tell us about the building.
Sure, absolutely. Well, Harding Fine Arts Academy, our mission is to prepare students for college in an academically challenging, art-integrated environment. And really it was a response to the realization that the arts were so sadly being removed from the educational system. And so our founders, John Belt and community leaders came together to really create a powerful, and we're used to the word STEM, but they've created a powerful STEAM program. So you think the arts put into the STEM programs, and really what it does is it provides an opportunity for our students to grow in their critical thinking, their creative problem solving. Harding Fine Arts has been doing a phenomenal job for the last 15 years, so we're celebrating our 15th year, and we're celebrating that especially this year in the historic and beautiful Harding High School building, which is down on 33rd and Chartel. This building will be celebrating its 100th anniversary in 2024, so a short distance away. But we are really excited and thrilled to have had the opportunity last summer to purchase the building.
So you bought the building?
We bought the building.
And it is beautiful.
It is beautiful, and we're really excited to be able to carry on that legacy. That if you're from Oklahoma City, you have heard of Harding,
Always.
and you know that building. But to be able to not only save a historic icon in our city, but also preserve it as a school.
Are you redoing the building?
We are. We are in the process of planning phase, but we will be announcing here in over the span of this next year a capital campaign, as our goal is to really breathe life back into that building and prepare it to be able to do again what it's done for the last 100 years into the next 100 years. So.
And you've done a little, the auditorium, I think, has been redone. I mean, haven't you done some?
Yes, there's been a number of renovations that have been done over the years, and but now we actually get to do that in earnest.
Well, I think it's fascinating that you have all these fine arts classes, but you also have other classes. You have math, you have everything.
Absolutely. So students that come to us, they can pursue any type of academic or art endeavor. The beauty of the program is that it's non-selective. So it is a public school that if this is the right mesh for students, families can choose this school. It's tuition free as a public school, of course. And but yes, math and science and social studies, students can take on level on those courses all the way through advanced placement. And we have some exceptional students and some really tremendous instructors that are really at the forefront of their craft.
How many students do you have?
We're right now at about 360 students, and but with the purchase of the building and being able to stretch our arms and expand, we're looking to grow over the next few years. So certainly, application process is open right now, and we'd be thrilled for families to inquire and find out how we can really meet their needs.
So viewers, that's
Absolutely.
a good point. And how many teachers do you have?
We're 27 teachers, about 35 total faculty and staff.
That's awesome. Well, it's just a historical spot, is what I think. I mean,
Absolutely.
it is just very, very fine. And you all have spent a lot of time, all of you all, on making it successful. And it is successful. So, okay, so the 100th year of the building, you said, is coming up. That'll be awesome too.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how about, let's go back to the dinner. So let's talk about how you get tickets, reservations, sponsors.
Absolutely. You can go online, hardingfinearts.org, and there's a button there, and you can order tickets through there. You can call the school and reserve tickets that way. Invitations are being mailed out today and tomorrow, so if you are on our list, and it seems like everybody must be as many addresses as I have done at this point.
And it's at the Will Rogers.
It's at the Will Rogers. We found that to be a really great venue. It's very intimate and fun, and just lends itself to a really good time. I think that's one of the things that we're proud of, is that, as a fundraising dinner, it's just a lot of fun. We have a blast, and people go away saying, well, this was a lot of fun. We were really entertained, and we had a good time. So.
What about sponsors?
We have some sponsors. At this point, we're still encouraging sponsors. We have different sponsorship levels. The patron is at and then all the way up to magna cum laude, which is our biggie sponsor at $7,500. So we hope people will be interested in doing that, and they can certainly contact the school and ask for me, Sherry Rowan, or Carol McFeeters, and we will get back in touch with them with all of the sponsorship information.
That's awesome.
Love it.
Well, so what else is going on at Harding? Are there other things coming up?
Absolutely.
After this?
There's always something coming up. As a matter of fact, tomorrow is our annual community arts festival, the Ignite Arts Festival. There will be dozens of artists, both student as well as professional artists. There will be performances, food trucks, and it's free to the public with a lot of children's programming there as well. So
is this out on your grounds?
It'll be out on the grounds, but it'll be there in the building. So from 11 to 5 o'clock tomorrow,
That's fun.
stop by. Absolutely.
Do we still have Art Sparks?
Yes, absolutely. We host a elementary and middle school art competition that many of the local public and private elementary and middle schools participate in. So.
Well, you are busy. And then there's spring break.
Yes, there is.
Well, okay. Anything else about Mr. Rainbolt or BancFirst? Or
If you visit with Mr. Rainbolt, you know that he loves education and he loves children. I think those are probably, 1 and 2 on his list. And just passionate about our communities and giving back. So our ability to be part of Harding and many other wonderful organizations has just been a blessing for us as a bank to be able to give back. And Gene had a quote in his book that's called Out of the Dust, and I was just kind of looking through it last night. And he says, and I'm gonna put my glasses on here so I can read it and get it right. There's an obligation for those of us who can give every child the opportunity to be all he or she can be. And only then will we have succeeded. So we have just begun. And I thought that was just perfect for it. So anyway, thank
I hope you all say that at your dinner.
I hope
That's
so
good.
too.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, anything else about the dinner, Sherry?
Not really. Just get your tickets and come join us. It'll be a lot of fun.
Lot
I
of
think
fun.
you'll be glad you did.
Okay, so you're not sold out.
No, we
No?
still have a few more spots.
Okay. Anything else about the school?
No, just to really encourage people to find out more about the school and as part of the community, find out how you can become a part of and support this truly impactful mission.
And it is impactful,
It
and you
is.
all are doing a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Well-
much for having us today.
Well, thanks Sherry and Cheryl and Barry for telling us about the Harding Fine Arts Academy. You have planned an excellent event, and it always honors people who support Oklahoma City and Harding in such a big way. This school is instrumental in helping students in a very special way, and we are all proud that we can support them. Harding has such fond memories of for so many people in this city. Hope your event is the best ever.